Welcome everybody to the show you want to watch every night. And tonight I've got a show for you guys. This is PWF is War. I'm the one and only Adam, aka Captain Awesome, is in the building once again, ladies and gentlemen. And well, before we start tonight's show, it's going to be pretty. It won't be very it's going to be quite short one, but because there wasn't really much gossip today. Really, there wasn't really much gossip today in the dirt sheet. So I will have bits and pieces, like little bits and pieces of the news and that. But so anyway, before I start the show, you can of course subscribe now if you haven't already. You're losing out big time, guys. I don't care. You can subscribe now. I don't care if you're alien, whatever, or boy, girl, adult, woman, man, old granny, old man, whatever. So you can subscribe now. Go ahead, click that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? And spread the word, guys. Tell your friends, your family, your cat and dog, whoever who loves wrestling, check my channel out, see what they think, and leave your feedback. The important thing is leave your feedback. Because at the end of the day, I love feedback, so I will respond to you if you leave feedback. I will answer your comments and stuff. So do that now, but do not. The other day, I think I had somebody say about the logo, which was kind of funny. But what can I say? I found that hilarious. But anyway, people are gonna hate. He's gonna hate, and I'm gonna skate to the success. Anyway, back on track. You can follow the Twitter account. I need to start making it more active again. The PWF is War. You can follow my that Twitter, and you can follow my personal Twitter, which is Captain Free Awesome. Of course, if you want to follow, if you're a fan of me, go ahead, follow me there. And you can, of course, join my group, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout discussion group within wrestling. It's not just about WWE; it could be anything. I do post my broadcast videos there, which I do the same with the Twitter. And also, of course, the last thing you can do is you can like the Facebook page, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout as well, which I upload my episodes there as well. If you missed any, go ahead, go and check it out. You know what to do. So like and share. So, yep, thank you. So let's begin. Somebody messaged me. I don't really have time now. You can piss off. Let's start the show. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's start the show. Yeah. So this has come from Lords of Pain, as always, like the dirt sheet. So I go anywhere, no DQ, any dirt sheets I usually go, but the most one I go to is Lords of Pain, because I think they're pretty good, actually. It's my opinion. But yeah, so this is just a rumor news, this is not always true, so this is probably a rumor more. So yeah, today it says about backstage news on WWE NXT Takeover and WWE TLC. So it kind of said about the NXT. So it said there's a lot of motivation on WWE's main roster to not get blown away by Thursday's NXT Takeover event. According to F4WOnline.com, there's a feeling that Sunday's TLC pay-per-view will be better than it would have been due to the success of Takeover. Wow. Okay. Well, let me start off thinking my view, of course. What can I say? I think the people in the main roster, not just the wrestlers, but the creative team, of course, the most important thing, the creative team should take notes of what happened on NXT Takeover. They should not just NXT Takeover overall, Takeover Revolution, but NXT itself. They should watch the product every week and take notes of what they do, because the creative team there is superior than the main roster, and that is shocking because it should not be that way. I mean, main roster should be something that you will look up and think, oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be more looking forward to. But I think, you know, when you leave NXT, you feel doubt what they're going to do to you, what Vince is going to, you know, because that means now Triple H's little project, that guy he had, and now he's going to move to the main roster. It's going to be completely different. Yes, the crowd's going to be different than NXT. NXT is more like an indie crowd. The ones in the main roster are more kids. They don't know what's butter or gravy. So, you know, it's just, you know, you have to realize, and you know, Vince is going to have the last say. So he's the one going to be, you know, changing things up, and it's quite scary, you know. But you know, NXT Takeover was a huge success. I loved it. I loved the pay-per-view. Outstanding. To me, I think it will be better than TLC. I can't see TLC better than Takeover Revolution. No, I could not. I just don't see it happening. I mean, really, you think the main roster will beat that? I really, really doubt. And they said it probably, that's the word, probably be better if it wouldn't. So if it wasn't, so they're trying to say is that if it wasn't for NXT blowing the roof off, they wouldn't be bothering about much of TLC. They'd be like, oh, well, who cares about the fans? Fuck them, you know. Oh, they can deal with a little shitty pay-per-view, and we can do what the hell. I have Cena win always, and blah, 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 and that crap, you know, have probably Adam Rose and or whatever competing or what with the bunny and shit. I don't know. You know, it's things like that. I mean, makes me scratch my head and think, well, you know, this is TLC. I mean, come on, it hasn't really been a great build-up either. If you want to be honest with you, I haven't been really that looking forward to it. I mean, yeah, maybe there's one or two matches maybe I'm looking forward to, but overall, I think the build-up haven't been great. And really, to be fair, it's only been more. You know, only Survivor Series was only a few weeks ago, so I have to. TLC has come very quick. Probably that's not easy, but I don't know. I mean, to me, I think they should get rid of TLC anyway. I don't see. It's not like back in the day, hardcore style. You know, it's not like when you think of TLC, you think of the Dudleys, you think about the Hardys, you think Edge and Christian, you think about, you know, these guys, and you know, they're not, and you even think about, you know, the APA even. But, you know, TLC now is not hardcore. It's just PG, and it's not as, I haven't really seen proper TLC. It should not be, it should not be TLC anymore. I think they should rename it something, a new pay-per-view, or bring back a pay-per-view, King of the Ring, or King of the Ring, Judgment Day, something like that. I would prefer. I mean, TLC could be in the Extreme Rules or something, but that's my opinion, really, guys. You know, do you think? Do I really think it will be better this Sunday now because of Takeover? Revolution was outstanding. Do I think TLC will be better than that? I really no. That's the answer. It's a big fat no. I don't see it. I mean, maybe there'd be a swerve. I don't know, but even that, I mean, what swerve they're going to do? I don't know. I don't see any swerve. I mean, Cena's never going to turn heel, so I don't see any swerve going on. I don't know. To me, I don't know. To me, TLC might not even be that. It won't be that good. But we'll see this Sunday anyway. I'll watch it. We'll see what happens, but I really think NXT is at the top of this game, and TLC isn't going to be. So yeah. So tell me, guys, what do you think of your opinions? Leave your comment down below. What do you think? Do you think TLC will be probably better now, the pay-per-view, but now than NXT, because of NXT? You know, Takeover Revolution was so blow the roof out of the building. Do you think now TLC will gain and now will rise to the occasion? And do you think the roster will watched it and thought, oh well, we need to top that. And the Crave team, do you think they also will add? Do you think they've done notes to it? You know, what do you think, guys? Or do you think really TLC is just not going to be that great, and you just got to think NXT Takeover Evolution was just going to be supreme? So leave your comment down below and just tell me what you think, guys. Moving on, there's some other bits and bobs, as I said, other news, little things. I think there was something about, what was it? Something about Brittany, former TNA Knockout, was NXT. I think she was at last night's event. Apparently she was, yeah. So he said, this is from the Laws of Pain again. Apparently Pro Wrestling, or was it Florida Pro Wrestling, said the word that former TNA Knockout Brittany was backstage for last night's NXT Takeover Revolution event. Brittany lives in the area and was seeing some other woman backstage. Oh, other woman, hey. Well, she's is it lesbian or bisexual, or she was playing that storyline, wasn't she? It was noted that there was nothing nothing is official in regards to Brittany joining WWE, but we can expect to see more motivation of Sandhya in the ring. Then we may soon be calling this former Knockout the newest diva. It was recently reported by the Wrestling Observer newsletter that Brittany may return to TNA in time for January Impact Wrestling tapings. Well, I think she did have, like a few months ago, she was in NXT like a tryout or something. She had a match, I remembered, and then after that she just went to TNA. But isn't she? I could be wrong, but isn't she involved in a storyline with what's his name? What's his name? Samuel Shaw. That's it, Samuel Shaw. Isn't she involved with the storyline with Samuel Shaw? Like because Samuel Shaw recently turned heel on Gunner. So I don't understand that. She's gone in the middle of a storyline. I think it's best. I mean, she's done what she can. Well, she hasn't really became TNA champion, so she hasn't done everything there. But it would be pretty awesome if she joined the WWE Diva division in NXT. It would be pretty supreme. I mean, she has the look. She does have some ring ability, and she's pretty good. I won't say she's amazing, but she's better than a lot of them, in the main roster. I mean, it's what she does have is like she does have that charisma about her. She can speak, she can talk. That's what's makes her a bit interesting and more. What is it called? Stand out more than other divas. So yeah, I like that. I wouldn't mind her having a contract with WWE. But I still think it's kind of stupid that you leave in the middle of a storyline with Samuel Shaw and Gunner. So it's kind of a bit dumb. But hey, TNA's lost, WWE's gained. But if she goes back to TNA, I wouldn't be too annoyed either, because I do watch TNA as well. So yeah. So tell me your guys' opinions on that. Do you think Brittany would be a good addition to the WWE Diva division in NXT, or you don't really rate her that much? You think it's best for her to go back to TNA and re-sign with them? So tell me your opinions now. Okay, what other gossip there was? There's something else. I'm sure there was something else. Well, we know that Corey Graves is retired from in the ring now, so he's not going to wrestle anymore. If you watched NXT pre-show, he kind of said that he can't wrestle anymore. The doctors in WWE advised him not to because he had so many concussions. which pretty sucks because I'm a big fan of Corey Graves, and yeah, since day one, since he was actually one of my favourites in NXT. Before Sami Zayn, before Adrian Neville, it had him and Cassius Ohno, aka Chris Hero. They were actually my two favourite guys there, and it's kind of sad. Let's see him retire. It is sad because to me he's like old school style he had, and remind me a little bit like I don't know, just a little bit of CM Punk, a tiny bit, but But it's pretty good. But on one hand, at least he's still with the company in some capacity. Like he's now the commentator. He's joined the commentator with NXT, so that's pretty awesome. I think he did quite a good job at NXT Revolution on commentary. I think he has it, but maybe it's time for Alex Riley now to wrestle now and move away from commentary. We'll see. But yeah, he's now joined the commentary team. Good luck to him. I hope he does well. Maybe you'll see him commentating on SmackDown Raw one day. So, see. Okay, the other bit of news was that, what was the other thing? That, was it D. Brian Kendrick was working on a week trial out for a trainer's position with the company. Apparently, he had a match with, who did he have? He had a match with somebody. Was it Summer Crow? Yeah, Summer Crow. He had a match with him. I think he lost. Yeah, I think he lost that match. Yeah, I think it was like a dark match or something. He had a match with him. But I think apparently he's trying to get signed, I think, as a trainer. But he's 35 years old. I would think he's a bit, I don't know. I think he could still go in the ring. I think he's a bit too young a little bit in a way. I think he can still do matches. I think he was actually a good talent. Him and Paul London was owning the tag team division one time, longest tag team champions of all time. And to me, I would like to see him in the mix. I mean, great. It would be great for the cruiserweight division if they had one or something like that. I remember he won the WWE Championship once, in the Championship Scramble for 1 minute. I think it was just for 1 minute, but that Championship Scramble thing. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him back to the company. It'd be quite cool. But I don't know. I'd like to see him compete. Then it'd be a trainer. But if he wants to be a trainer, fair enough. You know, he will earn quite a big bob out of that money. So yeah, good for him. I mean, I've seen him. I think recently in Ring of Honor, he had a match. Maybe a few months ago. I thought he was really good. So yeah, good for him. I think there was another tryout, but it was actually, what's his name? Let me see. There was some other guy. Yeah, former TNA star. Yeah. He had a tryout as well, I think, at NXT Revolution. I think it was Crimson. He's working a 1 week trial. If anybody knows him from TNA, he had that undefeated streak. I think he beat Samoa Joe's defeated streak. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I mean, he's not bad talent. I mean, I don't think he's like in other talent. He's not. I think to me, he's not a bad talent. So I don't know. It'd be pretty cool to see him get a chance. I mean, he's only 29. But he's a former TNA guy. I don't see WWE signing a former TNA guy. I don't see it. They don't really sign TNA guys. So I don't think he will get a contract anyway. So I think there's better guys they could get from who used to be in TNA. And I mean, Crimson is he doesn't have any. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, on the mic, I remember he wasn't that interesting. Actually, now I remember he's not really that interesting. I mean, he was decent in the ring, but he was. I mean, I wouldn't be bothered if they didn't sign him. To be honest with you, but they do have the Perform Center, so he could learn. He's only 29, so he could learn. You know, I mean, look at Ryback. He was so green. Come on. So he could get, you know, if he has the chance, maybe. So yeah, I think that's really anything else though, because I don't think there was anything else really. Santino's having surgery apparently, semi-in. I think the guy should just retire. I think he's planning trying to have a comeback ring return thing. I think he should retire. Also the Ascension. I think the Ascension are coming to the main roster soon. They had like a vignette thing on SmackDown. If you have watched SmackDown, you would see that vignette thing they had. It looked like the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, and Domination. Just kind of, it looked like 1990s gimmick or 80s. Kind of weird. But I hope they don't mess them up, because they're a good tag team. I think they were a lot better when Connor was with what's his name, Kenneth Cameron. I think but Kenneth Cameron mucked it up, which now he's in TNA as Bam. I think they were better as like that. They were more dominant, and the theme's good, but I think the other theme was better. But yeah, I still think they're a good tag team. I mean, they were the longest tag team NXT champions in history, so about time they could have been. They need desperately. The main roster does desperately need the tag team division. So yeah. So they desperately needed to add new tag teams, fresh. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else before I end the show? Maybe there's. I think Finn Balor will not be wearing his new body paint permanently in NXT. The paint will be permanently used for major shows, as it was speculated. Apparently, Balor wrestled several matches on NXT tapings and did not have his paint on. So I guess that paint stuff he will have is only going to be in special occasions, which is pretty good idea, because I think if he has it every week, it's going to get stale, it's going to get old, it's going to get, you know, like I don't know. I think it would get boring a little bit if it's the same thing. I think, and it's not easy for him to put the paint on. It must take him forever to do it. I mean, to do it every week will be very difficult. But I think for the major shows, like even pay-per-views, it will be better for him, to do it that way. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you disagree, fair enough. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea that it's only for the major shows, or do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think he should be having the body paint every week? And, you know, do you think it's going to go... but that's just my opinion. I think it's better at just pay-per-views and stuff like that. Not every week. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. There's nothing else, guys. So that's all really I had today, really. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to have some news. Tomorrow I probably will be doing another video tomorrow, news, maybe more better one, because there wasn't really much today. But look out for that. So I just want to say thanks for listening and enjoying the show. It's always great to have my PW fans, my subscribers, you know, keep supporting. I do appreciate, guys. And I do welcome new subscribers as well. So if you do, please, if you haven't already, subscribe now, guys. Spread the word. Tell anybody who loves wrestling to check my channel out. And you can also follow my personal Twitter account, which is Captain3Awesome, and the PWF Twitter is PWF is War. You can like the Facebook page, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout, and join the Facebook group, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout as well, which all my episodes will be there and stuff like that. Wrestling discussion group. So anything about wrestling, you can post it on there. And yeah, that's it really. So have a good night. I'm out. Peace.